You guys shot quite a bit here in Los Angeles and in Venice. Eve, what was that experience like? Do you like LA? I know you've said if the show is renewed, you will relocate out here.
I'd love to. If I was that lucky, yes, it would be a wonderful thing. My entire family thrived in LA and loved it. My God, you know, you've got hot weather. You're so lucky. You know, I lived in a cagoule until I was 15. You know, it's that cold in Wales. I love Wales, but it was an experience that took me by surprise, actually. It's no secret that I wasn't really ever planning on coming to Los Angeles, and I needed to come with a great job, and I came with my best friend of all, who is Gwen Cooper, and the place rocked, and the people are amazing, and the weather's great, and In-N-Out Burger rocks my world. Those fries, his animal fries, unbelievable. I mean, I love LA. Yes, oh, God bless you. Thank you very much.
Call her.
Seriously. So yeah, it was fantastic, and if we're very lucky enough to get another season out here, we'll be making it a more permanent fixture, because I've got a beautiful little girl, and I need to think about her education, and the dog is missing her blueberry facials, so we'll be back, hopefully. My dog gets blueberry facials. You know, like, yeah.
That's because your daughter's. That's because your daughter smears blueberries all over her face.
Yeah.
Makai, every time I've read an interview with you, you're talking about Rex, and you always say he's not arrogant. So how do you describe your character if not arrogant?
He's just misunderstood. Okay, misunderstood. No, I think Rex is a very confident individual, and he actually has his. Thank you, son. I'm gonna need that for this. Thank you, my man. But I think he's a strong character. I think in the beginning, you're gonna see sort of a character arc. I mean, I don't think he's very confident in Torchwood. I don't think he really respects him in the beginning. He just thinks that his band of misfits that, what the hell do you do, really? And he's used to more structure. He's used to, even with his CIA work and even having to be unorthodox, he thinks he knows certain things. And when this miracle happens, it kind of rocks his world a little bit. And he is abrasive, but you will see an arc for the character. And you will see him really delve into Torchwood and be a part of that whole team and really be gung-ho about us being successful in our mission of figuring out what the hell is going on in the world.
There's one particular scene that Rex has with somebody. I don't want to give it away, but it just gives you so much insight to why he is the way he is.
Right,
and suddenly it just flips, and suddenly you will just go, oh my God, I feel so sorry for this guy.
Right.
So, but that's integral to the story. You'd find that out yourselves, and it's brilliant. It flips over, it's great.
The thing I love is Jack never really does. Jack just always looks at him as, as time goes on, he changes his mind a little bit, but to begin with, he just sees him as being a big, pompous idiot. That's how he looks at him. And the challenging that goes on, it's very interesting to see the dynamic as it changes through the course of the episodes, because there comes a certain point where Jack actually goes, yeah, okay, you're making sense. Let's do, as to coin a phrase, let's do it. Let's do this.
I'm going to ask one more question, and then I'm going to let fans ask their questions. So if you guys could go ahead and begin lining up for that, that would be great. In the trailer that we saw a little bit from Jack's past. I'm wondering, Jane, is there anything you might be able to tease for the rest of the season for us?
Look for a little more flexibility with the timeline, look for a little romance, look for a lot more darkness, look for some losses, and Look for the big implications. I mean, this is a show that's not just about characters, it's about ideas in a way that sci-fi gets to legitimately have real ideas shaping the show. There's a reason to tell this story. And so, you know, think of the big picture as you're watching this. Is this what our world would look like? And what does that mean about us as a species and the world, you know, going forward? Like let your mind really go with it. That was the most fun we had in the writers' room, was 2 weeks of just sitting there going like, well, what would happen to wars, and what would happen to families, and what would happen to different economic things? There's a lot there. Like, don't be afraid to think hard about what the show is about, because we thought hard about it. Yeah.
Look for some brilliant writing from that lady down there. That's what you gotta look for.
So I think we're ready with our first question from the audience.
Hello. Muppet Moffat and I were just wondering if there's been any indication by Stars yet that you're going to be renewed for another season?
There's been no word yet, and I'm sure that we will run our course of our 10 episodes, and we all hope, because as you all know, we're passionate about the show. We love what we do, and we hope that Stars are as passionate. And the more you watch it, the more chance we have of coming back. So that's the most important thing. But we would love to come back. We would, we all would love to be doing Torchwood for another 5 seasons, 6 seasons.
Thank you. Hi. You guys are obviously a very fun cast. Have you ever pulled any pranks on set?
What are y'all looking at me for? Just going on, just backstage, John was pumping everybody up, and he says, "Okay, Pullman, get your balls out." And I went, "No, we aren't going there." So there's a lot of things we don't do, believe it or not.
You gotta watch out for John.
We draw a line.
Yeah, no, we do have fun. We enjoy ourselves, but we do get the work done. That's the most important thing. And one thing that I'm speaking for myself, even, from being here since the beginning, we always wanted to make everybody who comes into the show like they're coming into a family. And that's the way, and I see you guys as part of our family. We all see you as part of that family. So, and Mackay said something to me yesterday, just in passing, and it really kind of hit home for me, and I never thought about it this way. He said, when I came on board with Torchwood, it was like jumping on a ride. You have to go with the show. You can't stand back and let it happen. You gotta move with it. And the fact that all of you guys, Bill, Alexa, Mackay, and everybody involved, you all jumped on board with this, and it's been fantastic. So we have fun, we do. A lot of the things that we do, you'll never ever see.
From my end, as a newcomer, we have to say, return, the reason that we jump on board and we are part of the team is because of you guys. And this, what you're seeing with these two, is genuinely who these two are. The kindest, most fun, just genuine dream cast members. I say that because I am absolutely in love. Get back to LA. But it's because of you guys welcoming us. And you guys for welcoming us newbies. Thank you.
Absolutely. I know for me, I haven't felt a family situation like this since I was on the show ER. And so I thank you guys for, just welcoming me with open arms and allowing me to have fun and be a part of the family and be a part of the whole thing. And it's wonderful. So we're having a good time.
Next.
Hi.
Hello.
Oh, I'm so excited. First, I want to say, Bill, you're in every single favorite movie of mine, and when I found out you were going to be on Torchwood, my question is, how has it affected your acting craft going from episode to a theme series?
Well, I think there was a side of this story that I was finding is my favorite kind of science fiction, which is it actually doesn't spend a lot of time with the weird, gory part, but it's actually there's a big thriller mechanism in this story, and there's a lot of sense of what people are capable of in humans and how they betray each other or are loyal to each other in times of crisis. And I think, to have played a character who was essentially reborn by accident or whatever it was, and looking to find some new journey, and who he was going to become. That there was a lot of weird parallels with Independence Day in some way. Because, and I think not to. The spoiler stuff I'm terrible at. I tell everything, but no. Episode 5 has some incredibly interesting, it's like the doppelganger, like the reverse side of some of the other movies that I've done, which has really been kind of great, because it's got such scale and such epic ambition and everything that, that it's like Independence Day, and that it talks about a global story. It talks about how people from every corner of the earth can either fight each other or join together. And, I felt that not only just in the storytelling, but we went to Wales to screen this movie. Eve and I got to go, and then it was like they were fed crack cocaine or something. They were so, and I felt really glad. Here's all the, here's across the waters, Americans, Welsh, Brits, everybody, and a lot of different ethnicities are in this story, and it has that kind of scale like Independence Day. So, yeah.
Have you been in my closet?
I have not. Have you been in mine? First of all, welcome to San Diego.
Thank you.
As a Canadian, I don't know if I'm allowed to say that, but John, we have something in common. This question's for you. I too wake up with the coolest jacket, coolest coat every morning. I'm with a company called Abbyshot, and we asked our fans. We make the official Captain Jack coat, which I have on.
Do you?
We asked our fans one
Where's
question.
mine?
We'll talk.
Thank you.
But we asked our fans, what would you like us to ask John? And one guy came in with the question, what is your favorite detail about the coat? And since you go through so much, and since the coat goes through much, is the coat also immortal?